Hi everyone, it's Judy. Welcome back to Rose Lane. We are going to be getting on with our cover. You can see the mess I have here. I'm going to call this, the creative mind here, trying to brainstorm and think of things as I go. My workspace is getting smaller and smaller. Yeah, again, an idea that I thought I had. I'm not sure that that's what I want to do. So I've been playing around with some stuff, and I think I came up with something I'm happy with at the moment. So before I went any further, I decided I would put the camera on and get started. So let's just get down to business. We did this in the last video. I realized last night that I meant to sew around it and I didn't, and I thought, maybe if I try to take it off and maybe I'll make a new one. It's like, no, I'm not gonna bother. It's just too long to try to take it off without damaging the cover and make a new one. I just decided I would opt out of that. So that being said, I did dye some lace last night, which is the one that you see right here under my glue bottle. This is actually white lace, and I dyed it last night. So I'm going to put that along here. This is actually on the bottom, the second flip out, the one underneath this top one. But I want to I liked the flowers there, but I decided against, I needed to decorate it more. So, you got to make some sacrifices somewhere. So that being said, get that ready, and then I'm going to move this out of the way. I will be using this in a little while. Move that lace over there because I want to turn this so that I can snip this lace. And you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to actually try to pull this up a little bit more, stretch it out a little bit if that's possible without pulling it too far there. Get it a little stretched so that I can cut it more or less where the next little lump begins, the next little piece. All right, let me move my little cutter. Put that over there. Okay, so we have that. So the next thing I want to do is I want to get this. Here's some ribbon that I dyed last night, and I am going to, I'm going to go about 3/4 of the way up. I'm going to go in here, and then I'll come back and work on a little bit more. Oop, and that's up too far. I'll get my wipey. It's up too far because I want to do something else up there. All right, so let me find an end. They have to have an end, right? Oh, here's one. Okay, good. All right, I'm going to snip this. Of course, I can't make it snip straight because it's crinkled. That's better. All right, and I am going to, if I can get it before my glue dries, and we're just going to, my sweater sleeve is in my way here. I'm going to just do some squishing of ribbon. Okay, and then what I wanted to do here was bring it up a little bit, and then I'm going to have to glue here and bring it up again. Okay, and glue that there. Let's stand up, and this is okay because I'm going to need that. Make another loop here. Okay, and then glue that down I'm going to bring it back on itself, and I'm losing my ribbon off the side here. I think actually I'll do it that way. Ooh, I had more glue there than I thought I had. Okay, that's all right. Bring it that way, and we are going to glue about 1/3 of the way up this way. I'm trying to get the little pieces that are kind of hanging off the end. Okay, let me squunch that down. Do some squunching here. I'm doing it from the side, so it's a little different for me. Squunch, squunch, squunch. Okay, really don't want it hanging over the edge a whole bunch. Just a little bit. Okay, squunch, squunch. That's going to be covered. I think we'll do this one this way, and that is a little higher than what I want it to be, so let's get it there. All right. Okay, so we have that so far. Okay, with the lace underneath it, it's looking like that. All right, then what I wanted to do was I wanted to take this, put it under the end of this, and go up, I think, to the edge. I don't know if I want to, I think I just want a smaller piece here. Just a smaller piece. Okay, so what I have to do is try to get this tape off of the end. You know what? I think I'll just skip it. I'll cut it here. Let me close this. Okay. And I'm going to take this one up to the edge, up here. Now I got my glue all stuck shut again. Okay. So I was thinking last night there was something else I wanted to share with you guys, and for the life of me, I cannot remember what it was. It has gone right out of my head. So let's try to pick this up. Put that down here. And I want to bring it to where that will be easy to trim. Okay, I'm still not sure what I'm going to do about holding this closed. Still not sure. I should be thinking of that now. But because I have no ideas. Okay. I think that's pretty good. I'm going to have to get my glue and get this stuff to glue down, because you know how this stuff is. You got to kind of seal the end. Otherwise it will fray. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right, then I'm just going to do a little piece, and let me make this one a little more even here. Get rid of that. Not quite even enough. Oops. Come on, you guys. All right, good enough, because that's going to go underneath. And I'm just going to bring this up, not all the way, just part way. So only to about there, I think. I think that will be good. So I will cut that here, because that'll be impossible to cut. Whoops. I think I'll put that one underneath. Let me get my glue on this one first. I cut it and then I pulled it. So trying to glue the edge won't be as neat as I would have wanted. All right, that's good. So let's lift this up, and we'll put that piece right down in there, and then that will go in there. Straighten that out a little. Okay, and then what I wanted to put on here was this. Yeah, you know, I think I do. I think I do. Let's get this out of the way because I've got it all tangled. All right. All right, so I'm going to cut it right to here. And we'll put a little line of glue down the center here. Like I said, I wanted to, you know, make it kind of ornate, not ornate like ritzy, but just lots of little bits and pieces, you know. Lots of texture, lots of layers, lots of different kinds of things going on. All right. We'll get this one, which is going to go here. Okay. That, I'm hoping I'm getting it in the middle. Okay. Picking up a lot of fuzz on my glue. Okay. Whoops. All right, so let's get this glued down. All right. And this right in there. Whoops, a little too far off. All right, that'll work, I think. And then I will probably glue this down, I hope. Just a little here to make it sort of stick. This is already kind of stuck, so just a little bit there to make that stick. Okay, good. Okay. I was looking, I bought the flowers to do here, but I'm thinking, and I cut a few off, but I'm still thinking they're too big. Maybe I just need 2. And then some leaves. I have leaves somewhere that I took off of this. Maybe I can just put a bunch of leaves down to cover here. I have a hair of mine. You know, something like that. I'm not sure. I'm just thinking they're too big. So I tried to cut one down, but I'm not sure that I'm liking that either. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm not sure yet. I may go back to my other flowers. I may try to come up with something else. I may do an assortment of lace flowers, perhaps, just in here. Again, I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna close this down. Let me see. I have, if I can find the way to open the bag. There is a way. Okay. Here we go. I may have to dye these flowers too. I really bought this not to use it so much as lace itself, but to use the flowers. So, you know, to cut it apart and use the flowers. So let me cut a couple of these. See where I go with this. Okay, oops. A couple more in here. I'm still attached someplace. Here we go. I don't know if I'm in camera for this or not, but I have that. Then I'm going to actually just try cutting around this one. I do have a few others, or at least one, maybe 2 more that I can I can use, and I'm thinking maybe I want to paint them rather than dye them. You know, like, I think I'm off camera cutting these things apart, and I'm sorry for that. I have something else. No. No. Okay, I have this one. I'm looking. Looking. See what else I have. I don't know. Maybe this was the other one. Okay, I have these. Alright, let's see what I have with that. Cut a couple of those. This is a little different for me. Alright, yeah, this is glued on, I'm sure. Oh. I don't know why they don't get them all like right in the middle. And it's really glued on. It's really, really glued on. Really, really. But, alright, so if I did that one there, and like I said, if I painted these, oh, let me get these little guys off of this one. I can do them with watercolor or with ink. It would show a little different, you know. Something, you really don't see that they're flowers. So let's see. This is my thought process. This is why I do so much of this stuff off camera. Alright, what if I did that? And I'm wondering if I just want to do something like this. Do I want to use my paper flowers? I don't know. These are tough decisions, ladies. Tough, tough, tough decisions. All right. Let me move that out of the way. I'll put this up here, and we'll put these over here. I am trying to make up my mind. I don't know. I don't know. But what else would I do? I don't think I want to go with these guys again. They were on my last journal. And this is, oh, I can't get this off. This is the only color I have. It's more the size I'm looking for. I actually do kind of like them. They're just a little too bright. So I'm going to try an experiment. Let me see if I can put this down the side here. I'm going to try a little experiment. Get this back up here. I'm going to just keep it folded. Push the stuff back. All right. A tiny, tiny, tiny little experiment. I am going to do I want to try this one? What harm can it do, right? I'm only going to, and I need a little paintbrush. So let me go back here. Excuse me if my arm is in the way. I'm reaching over the top of my desk. Get my water. I want to make it nice and weak. I've never tried to paint these before, so all I really want to do is just sort of make them not so new looking. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to try to hold it by a leaf here, a little sepal, and see if I can just tone them down to look, and I know they're wet right now, so that makes them look nice and toned down. Get in here. But we'll see. I mean, I can see a difference, and I like that better, and I'm going to leave them to dry on their own. I don't want to try to take, I'm going to get a different one of these. I don't want to try to take any of the color out by, yeah, that's better. You know, trying to squeeze any of it out or make them dry faster. I'd rather have them dry a little darker. So let's see what we get. Of course, we're going to have to move on to something else while these dry, which is okay because I think I can actually get in there. I can actually move on to the tags. I did start the tags just to see if they would work. A little bit here still, a little bit there still. All right, put that over there. And back to the sky. I got way more color here than I need. That's okay. We'll get rid of it. Soak it up in the paper towels. Okay. Going good. If it stays looking like this as it dries, I'll be very happy. I'll be happy with these. Okay. A little bit more on the back here. All right, I think that's good. I'm happy with that. Let me grab some paper towels. Okay. Wipe my brush out a little bit. And I'll just stick that over here for now. Let's just wipe this up. We can put this back down. So what we're going to do now, while they're drying, is I'm going to work on the tags. So this was originally the picture. Let me put something down here because I'm going to have to ink and things anyway. This was originally the picture that I was going to use on the front, and then I ended up doing this thing with all the flaps. So this is actually the, move these over. This is actually the tag that is going to go in here. Okay, so you've got that picture of the man with the horse showing through. I wanted to make the next one a little bit taller. This is going to be the last one. So this is what I did so far. So we're going to put the horses because, like I said, it was going to be kind of beginning with a farm theme, a farm family. Not that they were, you know, they were good solid citizens making a good solid living and, you know, doing their farming the way they should. And they were quite comfortable in doing what they had to do, so as far as farming was concerned. So this was going to be the first tag, and that's going to go in there. So the second one, and look at the back. I'm trying to bring this up to the camera a little bit, if you can see this. Of course, my eyes are not looking that good, but I think you can see it. The beautiful coloring on this cardstock, and this is actually, I don't have a piece right here, but here is a big chunk of it. And if you live in upstate New York, Syracuse to Buffalo, anywhere in between, I guess, because I know you can get it in Syracuse and I know you can get it in Buffalo, this is actually Tops ice cream sandwiches. That's what they are. And I like it because it's not terribly thick, which I like. It's got good you know, consistency to it, but it's not really stiff and hard, which I prefer for my tags, because the thicker they are, the more bulk they add. But the color on this cardstock, or this cardboard, is just absolutely stunning. So we are constantly in supply of ice cream sandwiches in this house, only because, if for nothing else, I don't care who eats them, as long as I get the box. I want the box. So if you're up here and you're liking this, buy the ice cream sandwiches. I'm sure Tops will be very happy. But anyway, so that's the one that I wanted for the back of this, for the backs of most of the, not all, but most of the tags, because again, I want it to look like it has been going down through the ages. So I don't want everything, excuse me, to be exactly the same. But as far as I'm concerned, as much as I can, I'll be using these. I've been saving them for months, absolutely months, to try to get enough cardboard to do this project. So anyhow, let's put this to the side. I'm going to get this next one and just slide this down. I've kind of got it slid off my desk over here. I'm being held by the cabinet. So this is going to be, no, actually that's a lie. Let me have this one first. This is going to be the last one. So put that one over here. So this is the one that's going to be in the middle, the second panel that opens. So I'm going to cut that. So I do have to move this out of the way. And then I'm going to do the top, if I can figure out what I did with, oh, there it is. If I can figure out what I did with the cutter, the little tag top thing. So what I'm doing here for me, and this is what I do even without my eyes being bad, if you slide your, if you use a craft knife and you slide your blade over, it'll stop when it hits the edge of the paper, especially if you're using thicker paper. I just use copy paper, which you guys know. So that's what I do. I come here and I stop there. I keep it straight and I put the ruler right up against it. I come down here, and when I feel the resistance, like say it's here, okay, I feel the resistance here, I just move, and now this one has moved. So I come back up here and move that back, and there you go. So I have a hard time any other way. I actually kind of cut the edge of that paper, but it's probably because I didn't cut it right in the first place. So I got a little hair thing there. I don't always get things in the right place when I put them on the cutter when my eyes are okay. Right now, of course, they're not, so we just do that, there we go. Okay, just cut across here. All right, so for me, it works better. It works better for me. I'm still picking up the fuzz from the what do you call it here. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this one now is I'm going to get my cutter now, my box tag cutter. This has 3 sections in it. If you can see that, I'll stand up. So this is for the 1.5 inch tag. This second ridge is for the 2-inch, and the third is for the 2.5-inch. So you can make tags that wide. Well, I tend to make my tags just a little bit wider. So I have marked it on the sides here with a little Sharpie marker for, which would really be like a 3-inch tag. Now this one's going to be a little further than that because I think these were like 3 1/4 or something like that. So all I do is I just put it in and I kind of eyeball it, see if I got it in the middle, and to me that looks about right. Of course I just moved it. All right, so we'll do that and press that down. So what it leaves me with is this. So I just freehand that, is all I do. Like you would normally cut a tag. I just come from the bottom here and I curve up towards the curve, and then I take that little piece like we do with the others and put it to the other side. For me, especially when it's curved, I draw a pencil line because I have a harder time trying to hold it and cut. So that's all I do. And this one I have to come in from inside because I can't see the line otherwise. And it may not be exactly exact, but it's close enough. Gives it that handmade charm. Okay, so we have that one. So that one should be a little taller than this one, which is what I was hoping for. Yep, that's perfect. So let's get my ink. And I took out a new inker. I got one of these rounded ones. The one thing I didn't think about with the rounded ones is when I go to stand it on the thing, it doesn't stand anymore. So yeah, so I have to lay it down. Didn't think about that. All right, I'm gonna move this over just for a minute till we get to the next tag. And I'm not doing anything to these tags other than just inking, and you know, I'll put the ribbon in the top, and I'm not sure that I'm gonna do the gold ribbon. I may choose a different color. I've got some other colors in here that I had previously dyed a couple years ago now, I guess, or close to a couple years, that I'm still using from time to time, pulling those out and still using them. So it's time for me to re-ink my pad too, I think. It's starting to get a little thin. So again, I don't want all the same color ribbon. I may use strips of fabric for things. I'll use lace for things. I'm not sure exactly all of what I'm going to do. As you know, as I go along with decorating it, and like I said, I'm not going to be doing this back to back, so I'm probably going to try to be a little bit more organized in my videos and make playlists. So, and by giving my journals a name, I can keep track of them, hopefully, a little bit better. So that way, if you just want to focus on one journal that I'm making as I'm going, that's the other one. Okay, this one I put in here because it says of a good day's work, and this looks like, you know, they've baled the hay and he's bringing the hay in from the field. It's been a good day's work, so that's why I chose this one. And I'm thinking I might have to make it a little thinner, which is all right. Yeah, I'm gonna just trim this down a little bit from both sides. Just requires a little more inking. That's all. Try to make it straight. If I could find my knife, there we go. Yeah, so that's why I chose this picture. I like the first picture with the man sitting with the horse. It just looked like they were, you know, I don't know, friends. It looked like a beautiful summer day. I can just feel the sunshine and smell the, you know, the grasses of summer, and feel the warmth of the sun and the smell of the horse, which is not necessarily a bad thing. I don't know, some pictures just can truly bring things to life for me, and that was one of them. I just really loved that picture in this set. So, okay. I just want to get a little rounding right here, just a wee bit, so it's not such a sharp point. Okay. And back to getting some ink on here. All right, redo this side. Yeah, I think tonight I'm gonna put some more ink on my, you know what I can do? Let me move this one to the side for a minute. Oh no, I thought it was the other one, but this is the Distress Oxide. I don't have a second one of this one, so I just have to re-ink my pad, I think. Try to go to the corners, because I don't tend to go to the corners. I think most of us are like that. We kind of stay in the middle and we get ink at the corners that we're really not using. So, okay. So that's that one. All right, let's see what this one looks like in here. It should fit now. Yes, sir. And here we see the horses. What is that? I think I have to glue that a little bit. That's why I wanted to sew it. Okay, so that one goes in there. This one goes in here. So I think I'm missing the pocket. There we go. And you can see the man and the horse in this one. So they go like that. And then there's going to be another one at the back. Now the question is, I think I want to leave that one just square. I think that's what I want to do. Now I left it really tall. It's going to be taller than I need. So let's see if I can slide it in as paper. It's probably not going to want to cooperate with me because it's just paper. I think it's actually going to be a little too wide. So let me trim it down. Trim from this side. Okay, how are you guys doing? Still wet. Still wet. But I think they'll be okay. I really do. They're kind of even opening, actually, a little bit. If you can see, they've kind of opened up a little bit, which shows the petals so much nicer. Wow. That is one of those happy little lucky things, I think. And I can use these flowers. They're more the scale I would want. All right, anyway, I'm chatting. Okay, let's get to this. We're going to cut it down a considerable little bit. I think that's straight. I hope it's straight. Okay. All right, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. So I just need to figure out, I do want to try to keep this. So let's figure out if we can. If I can get it to go in, shimmy it down. And I'm hoping, yay! I was trying to get the children in this picture because this last one says to find comfort in the presence of ones we love, and then what more could one ask for with the children all sitting close on the one horse. So kind of like that. All right, I think I do want to try to keep this, so I think I'm going to cut this down. Did want to keep the bottom, but I think we're going to lose that. Okay, I'm going to go right here with that, and then I'm going to go across this top. I really hate to lose some of this stuff. It's all so pretty. All right, I think this is straight. I don't know. I may have to do some adjusting later. But I'm hoping this will fit in here now. So let's see if I can shimmy it back down. Come on, I know you got a little bit more in you. There we go. All right, just a wee bit more. Just a wee bit, not too much, but just a wee bit more. All right, we can go from the bottom again, I think. I can get just a hair here. And then we'll take a little bit more from the bottom. Okay. So let's go about there. You know what, before I do that, let me measure this and make sure that I've got this pretty straight. So that's just under the line of 3 1/4. And that is not 10. Yeah, this is not straight. So let's see. The best way for me to find out what is straight is to get something that is straight and put it on it. So that and that look relatively straight. So my problem is here, it would seem. Okay, so if you and you are straight, relatively, just a hair. All right. Let's try to make this one straight. All right, let's hope I've got this right. Okay, and then I wanted top to bottom. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to take this one and we're going to glue this onto here. These cute little vanilla ice cream sandwiches. So, all right, we'll get this on here. I'm trying to get my finger underneath. Okay. So I've been printing some papers, some extra papers. This is going to be such a mix of several different kits. Maybe a paper or two from, you know, this kit or that kit. And I'm trying to kind of keep a feel, but at the same time, you know, make it sort of eclectic. I'm thinking, I guess, that the thought would be that the book would have been put together blank and waiting for stuff to be added into it by the first family who puts it together back in the 1800s. And I'm hanging over this just a wee bit, so I'm going to trim that off. Okay, and yeah, so then it's just what it gets filled with. So, but like I said, I've got more than one project. I have some design team projects that you've seen if you've watched my other videos, that I need to finish. I've committed, and between my husband's surgeries and being out of state for that, on 3 different occasions, and then my stuff going on with my issues. It's been quite a year so far, but and even though I did get to stay at, my husband and I did get to stay at my brother's house, and we did see family, it was because of his surgery, not because of, because it was like a vacation, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have to check these and make sure that they're glued all the way down as well. And what am I thinking? Perfect. Perfect. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, that works. So that will go like that, and then that's going to be there. I'm still thinking about maybe some lace along the spine. I'm not sure what kind of lace. If I want the crocheted lace, if I want something, I'm looking. It doesn't have to be white. I could tea dye it if I want something like that, or do I want crocheted lace, or do I want to do this along the spine to kind of mimic that? I don't know. And the problem is right now, without color down here, that's what's giving me the problem, because at least a little bit, because that's all I see is just this kind of golden color and the browns and the those kinds of colors. I need something. I need to make a decision what I want to do down here, so that I know what else I want to do. That's just how my brain works. Okay, these are really too big, so I think I'm thinking I like these. Let's see. There are 3, though this one is stuck together. There are 3 of these. So I'm thinking if I cut those. Yeah, I'm just trying to get an idea of what I want to do here with these. Just trying to lay them in like that's gonna work. All right, I don't want to glue anything down yet until I make a decision. Okay, so really do like that. I keep hearing things fall, and I don't see what's falling, but I keep hearing things fall. Yeah, and I think if I do some little leaves, I've got something stuck to my, oh, that's that piece of tape from before. I can put some leaves in, which I can use these, and this is usually all I do. I've done this before on some other projects. Of course, this one's stuck together. Wasn't cut completely apart. So all I do is this, and I can actually kind of wiggle it back and forth and make a semi-serrated edge anyway. So I just cut them out of the center of the leaf, and yeah, I think that will do. This one's quite small, but I can overlap them, and this is where my tweezers come in handy. I will be liking that. All right, so let's do a couple more. I'm gonna take the bigger leaf. Wow, all of these are they're all like together. Okay. All right, so I want to make something that's a little bigger. And again, I'm probably, like I said, I'm probably cutting off camera here. I don't mean to do that, but I think I am going to start sticking this on. All right, I'm going to get my tweezers. If I can find where I buried them. Here we go. So much stuff. All right, so I'm going to start with this one, and we're going to glue this one down. If I can get it to come out. So anyway, this is stuck shut. So yeah, I've been collecting some paper, looking for my pin here. So I've been in Artie Mae's, I've been in Blossom Paper Art, I've been in the Alphabet Store, trying to think of who else I've been looking at and pulling things out of. I can kind of show you some of the papers that I'm thinking. I don't want to stick all of this. Oh, you know what? I did want, where did that piece go? Good question. Good question. Here it is. I think I do want to put that here. So let's put that there. Pull it in a little bit. I'm trying to get the glue to come out quickly because I've got the glue on the, what do you call it here? Waiting. Okay, so we're going to put that there. I think I want to pull it down just a wee bit more. Yep. All right, then I'm going to get this leaf here. I think. Yeah, okay. That will work. All right, so I want to do a couple of base leaves. So let me pick this up. I'll do another one out of here. Okay. All right, I'm gonna stick. I think I'll put that one this way. You know what I want to try? I don't know if this is going to make a difference or not. I'm just trying to see if I can get a little more definition. Yeah, actually, I don't think the camera picks it up very well, but it does not look bad to me. Okay. So I did do a video last night, which I have to put up yet. I got it to download. I'm going to try to give it a little, get off my finger. I'm trying to push it up a little bit, give it a little dimension, you know. But you know, it's not going to want to do that for me. I think it's sliding back down as we speak here. Let me see if I can pull it up and get a little glue here. So yeah, so that one will go up. Today is Friday, so I'm thinking it will be up this evening, Friday the 6th. Yeah, I think it's Friday the 6th today. I'm losing track of time. All right, that looks good. I had another one. I thought I had another one. Maybe I don't. Okay, go to this one. Oh, here it is. Okay, so we're just going to tear that one off. Not the scissors I want. So yeah, so that one's going to go up for tonight. You'll see that one, which is doing this stuff. And then this one that you're seeing here, this one I'm hoping I will have aired for Wednesday, which would be the 11th. My hope. And then I don't know how far I'll get on this. I am trying to do all of this before I go. I'd like to see this cover, for the most part, done before I leave on Monday. So this can all be I like that better. This can all be done before I leave, and I will have let's see, I think I want to put this one up on the top. I will have all of these videos ready and waiting in line to go up while I'm away, because like I say, I'm not going to be able to be doing much work while I'm gone. I'm going to just hold that there for a second because it's kind of sitting in the puffy part of the ribbon, so I just want it to adhere. Go that way a little bit. Okay. I will smush these other guys in. I should probably leave this on its side because it's just having difficulties. This poor glue. But I'm afraid if I do, when I come back to it, oh, that's a lot of glue right there. When I come back to it, it's going to yeah, I got a lot of glue on me. When I come back to it, it's going to be oozing out onto the table, which I don't want it to do. Okay. So, get this other one on, and then I'm going to try to stick some leaves in between. Give that just a little bit more dimension. So that one's going to go in here like this. Okay. They really did. I really am happy. The way they look. This is the original color. You can see that. And this is with the little bit of the, I think I used the brushed corduroy and some water. And just painted it on. Just kind of tea-dyed them, quote unquote, a little bit. All right. So now what we want to try to do is get these guys in somewhere. So I'm going to try to put some glue on this. Actually, this is probably a little longer than I need it to be. So just snip that a bit. Get some glue on here. Come on, you can do it. Try to go all the way around the stem because you just don't know where it's going to stick. And try to get that down in here. Okay. And these things do come off. So I think what I may do later is I may take a thin thin glue and water mixture, you know, sort of like a Mod Podge, but a thin one. And see about just brushing these with that. That's nice. I think I'll put this one in here. Yeah, I like that one there. Okay. And then we'll do a few more leaves. Yeah, I'm hoping that if I do that with, you know, just a small brush and a thin glue, sort of a glaze almost, if it's watery enough, it should get down, you know, into around the ball, the little tiny pebbly things a little bit, and hopefully seal it in. That's what I'm hoping for. All right, I'm gonna cut this. Let me get rid of these bits because they're not going to do me any good at the moment. Oh, I do have another leaf over here, which is good. Let's start with that one. You put that one right in there. What a lovely thought. Okay. So when I'm done with this, I'll set it aside to dry, I think. We'll look at the possibilities of some ribbon for the, where did I say that was going in here, right? Some ribbon for the, what do you call it? What's my time? Oh my gosh. Okay, we're not going to do that in this video. Oh my goodness, these videos are going just too long. I'm used to trying to make them take a little less time because I try to get a little more prepared. So I'm not brainstorming so much. That's a little too big. I think I want to make that one smaller. Let's make you a little smaller, my dear. Okay. Yeah, so I'm over an hour here. So let me, oops. Okay, get that out of here. And I will put this one to the other side, and I think I'm actually going to use some of this glue that's sort of just hanging out here on the tip of my glue bottle. My tweezers and help this get in here. Come on, you can do it. A little further in, my darling. There we go. Okay. All right, that works for me. So at this point, that's what we've got so far. I'll bring this up a little bit so you can see what we've done with this right now. So this has got a little glue on it, so that opens there, and then that opens there, and that's what we have so far. So next video, I think we might start working on the inside a little bit, and see what I can do about fixing my mistakes in there. Anyway, that's it for now, guys. In the meantime, be safe, be happy, and take care, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.